last week I had a gap in my roster and I decided to do my first solo overnighter. I chose this hike because it wasn't too far from home and I'd heard some great things. It's about a 3-hour hike to the cave along a short section of fire trail and then some overgrown footpad. Anyway, I packed my gear and caught a train to Wonderbine Station, the only station in Australia inaccessible by road. There's nothing there but a one carriage sized platform, a little wharf and a steep climb to the fire trail. As I got off, a suspicious looking character who didn't look anything like a hiker to me got off too. I'm not going to lie, I was shitting myself. Just me and what my lizard brain was telling me was a would-be Ivan Milat. I took sneaky photos of him and sent them to Kane just in case something happened. I also put my knife in my pocket, took some deep breaths, grabbed my poles and started bolting up the mountain. Luckily he didn't look very healthy and he was smoking, so I figured I had fitness on my side. As I got halfway up the hill I looked back down through the trees and he was still at the station. It was then that I could finally relax and my real adventure could begin. So, been travelling along 36 minutes. Nearly walked past this spot, flip it so you can see it, thinking nothing of it. Thought, oh, I'll check the map because I don't want to go too far. And this is the entry, I guess, to the Pindar walking trail. So it was easy to miss, to be honest. Anyway, I'll continue on and head in the westerly direction. So it's starting as a wide track. Bit of navigating to do through here. I think I'm headed the right way. Get through that with my pack on, that'll be fun. Check out this monster. Huge. So now it's definitely getting scrubbier. Which is okay. I don't mind a few scratches here and there. I can tolerate that. It just feels very enclosed. You wouldn't want to come here if you had claustrophobia, let's just say that. Someone's been leaving these tiny little blue pieces of plastic, and like as a trail, about every, 50 metres. Trail's still here, but definitely is getting a bit narrower. May not look it in this video, and I couldn't get it out. Couldn't get the phone out when I was going through a lot of the scrub. You can hear my pack just scratching with all of the bush. It's good that you can still see the footpad though. You know you're not heading in the wrong direction. Just got to navigate all of the sticks and branches. Oh, G-bung, lanceolata, Mercinia, cool. So now just coming out to a really nice rock formation. It's beautiful. Bloodwood. The land has changed here, so I've just come through more of a woodland area. Oh, there's a geebung over there with the yellow flowering. Anyway, it's a bit different through here. So I found the lookout. I need to walk down into that valley, down, actually heading that way, a little bit northwest. But out there, that island is Dangar Island. Actually, about 6 months ago, kayaking around there in torrential rain with some friends. It's a bit nicer today. A little bit of rock scrambling down that one. Not too bad though. I have to get onto my bum. I feel like I'm coming up to this Pindar pool, which is an ephemeral pool. Comes and goes. Had a lot of rain, so I guess I'm expecting there to be some water in it, but it's starting to get, I feel like I'm getting down low and it's getting damp. Little animal trail through there. Cute. So I can't be too far away. I did read somewhere on a review that there was someone who found an eastern brown snake right near the pool, so I'll be keeping a good eye out for that. So here it is, the pool. It's quite sandy actually down there. No surprise, being a sandstone area. Apparently there's yabbies in there, and in summer some people swim. As I was walking down the track, little yellow, eastern yellow robin was ahead of me, kind of guiding the way, which is kind of cool because there are lots of little different tracks that came into here. I think I'm here, and look, lyrebirds running through. Wow. If I'm really quiet this afternoon, they might come back. Oh, it's beautiful. A rock warbler coming towards me. Oh, hello. Hey, little guy. So I'm a bit disappointed to find this rubbish that someone's left behind, and there's heaps of like toilet paper and what do you call them, wet wipes. Girls, please, you don't need to use wet wipes. Maybe use a tissue, just get a Ziploc bag and bring it home with you. But look, you can see this, there's a piece of rubbish in there. See if I can get up close. And an animal's dragged it in and has been chewing on like the plastic. That's pretty shit, so just a reminder, hey, that you just got to take it with you, leave no trace. So here I am. Actually, it's an overhang and not a cave, but it feels like a cave. So I got here about 3:30, quarter to 4. Went and did a bit of exploring. There's some frogs here, and I was welcomed by a rock warbler, and there were 2 lyrebirds that ran out of the cave. Got a bit bad actually, turfing them out. I'm the only person here, which is cool. I'm surprised I haven't got any ticks on me. I might have, but I haven't got my gear off to have a look, but it was so scrubby, so I'd be surprised if there aren't some ticks somewhere. I'll be keeping an eye out for that. I've collected some water. Yeah, so I've set up camp. I'll flick you. So this will be my view tonight and tomorrow morning. I'm looking forward to that. So I just collected some water from here because it's all moving, so felt pretty good about that. And then if I just come over here, this is my setup for the night. Yeah, so I'm just about to pour myself a glass of wine. I know, crazy. Yep, I have a glass of wine and fry up some dinner. Looks pretty good, hey? So some capsicum, pumpkin, red onion, zucchini, some cherry tomatoes. I'm going to chuck some mushrooms in at the end. And I'll put some Moroccan spice on. It's just some olive oil, garlic olive oil in there. And then I'm going to try and finish it off with, I was going to finish off with couscous, but I stupidly only bought a frying pan and I didn't bring a pot, so I can't cook couscous. What a waste of time. It was pearl couscous too. Yummo. Oh well, never mind. Then I'm going to finish it off with some dukkha, just to give it a bit of something something. it's about 10 o'clock and I'm just laying in my tent, getting ready for sleep. I was sitting out there and I was stoking the fire and enjoying the fire. It's really lovely, and I remembered that a year ago today I'd taken myself to ED. I had a pulmonary embolism that put me out of sorts for 3 months. I couldn't work for 3 months. It was really bad. It was a bit of a wake-up call as well, so it's just funny that it's like today is the anniversary of that. Yeah, anyway, it's been so nice here. I just feel so safe and it's quiet and the frogs are lovely. You can hear the pitter-patter of the water coming over the top of the overhang. It's just lovely. I've had the best night. Anyway, hopefully I get some sleep because it's not always easy to sleep when you're in a tent. So the stars came out before. They've gone again, but they just like came out for a minute and it was just so pretty. Anyway, it's a good spot. So I'm looking forward to waking up to the sunrise tomorrow morning. Hear the frogs. Morning. So I had a really good night. Didn't get to sleep maybe, I slept on and off from, say, I went down at about 10 to maybe about midnight. Just kept waking up and the clouds are clear and I could see the stars through the trees. It was pretty awesome. I slept well. I was on a bit of a slant, so I pretty much only slept on my back and on my right side. But I'm not sore this morning, so that's good. And I just listened to the frogs all night. That was awesome. There aren't any birds this morning. I can hear a grey fantail now, but that's pretty much it, and a whipbird off in the distance. So I'm a bit disappointed that there aren't any birdies. And there weren't any critters last night. Didn't hear a peep from any critters. So my plan is to break camp this morning. I've already packed most of the stuff up, just got to put the tent down and put the fire out, which is still going. Yes, girls can make fires too. But I do have a little hot tip. So my coffee mug / wine mug. So I got 4 of them for $7 from Kmart. They're plastic. You know how cool that they can carry wine and coffee. So that's just a little hot tip for anyone who likes doing overnighters and taking some wine. You wouldn't take it on a multi-day. So I actually don't want to leave. It's just so quiet and peaceful. It feels so safe here for some reason. I just feel really safe. But I will head off soon. Another perspective this morning, Dangar Island from the lookout. It's really pretty. I just saw another rock warbler. They're really interesting, that's why I like them. They only exist in New South Wales and they only exist in 240 kilometre radius of Sydney. So they're really interesting. They're also called like rock robins, cave warblers, because they only hang around sandstone, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, they're really cute. They got this rusty looking rufous breast and they're a grey charcoaly colour on the back. So, right in the middle of the trail. How am I supposed to compete with this? Pretty magnificent though, huh? Right, need to find another way around so I don't ruin it. So I was just walking along the track. I stopped for a minute because I'd hit my head on a massive branch. I was in the zone, and after stopping for a sec just to collect myself, I heard this little rustle, and it was a big wonga pigeon. It was beautiful, but we freaked each other out, so I wasn't expecting that to be there. And I'm so mindful of the snakes at the moment, being the morning. I haven't spotted one yet, but you know, so that was interesting. And a little earlier on I was walking through, I stopped again just to do a quick wee, and I could hear people. I swear I could hear people, but it's the flies. Sometimes the flies sound like there's actually people coming, so that's really interesting. It's good to get past some of that lower area where it's just real snaky and you can see the snake burrows along the track. So I can't believe I haven't seen a snake, but I think it's because I'm so I'm very slow and I'm a little bit noisy, I suppose. I'm a stomper. I'm an elephant, not a ballet dancer. Anyway, so I'm not far now from the main track, the fire trail, so my little adventure's nearly over. So that's it for me. I'm done. Took me 2.5 hours to get back, so that was pretty good. And I dawdled most of the way. It was a good trip. Really enjoyed it. It's just sad it's over. Yeah.